Say hello to the rug's topography. It holds quite a lot of interest with your face down on it. Hello. We are back. Okay. How is you? I have missed you all very much. I apologize for how terrible my last week's stream was. It was pretty fucking bad. But this week, efforts will be made to be better at it. We're going to jump right back in with Chapter 3, Verse 7. As Verdelay goes to see the seal is unharmed, a new enemy rises up before them. Let us get right back into this, shall we?
The temple is ahead. We must cut a path through.
So how are you all this wonderful Tuesday, or whatever day it is in the future that you may or may not be watching this? How have you been? What have you been up to? Please tell me, I am intrigued to know. My life has been fairly chill since last we spoke. All the usual joys. We had Blue over for the weekend. What a wonderful little time that was. Mostly because I was volunteered to shower him, so that was an experience. Getting in our little shower with a dog. Luckily a chihuahua, so he's nice and small. We figured he would be a lot less receptive to it than he was, but he didn't seem to mind, and he smells a lot better as a result. But I'm sure you want to hear about smelly dogs. Oh, we're back to we're doing this again, are we? I did not realize that I'm doing that again. Okay. Temple of the Desert. The Imperial Army swarms about it, intent on the seal's destruction. And now ghostly wraiths rise from the ground and set upon Kaim. So, yes, discussing with my frequent viewer and long-time collaborator, also. Excuse me. He of Old Friends Gaming 1990. Twitch.tv/Old Friends Gaming 1990. I've decided to let you all suffer less. I am going to power through these levels a bit more and save my pissing around with the weapons time for my own hours too. Because I think, and I agree with with his assessment of how boring it could be at times, considering how repetitive this gameplay can get. And I have obviously pointed it out myself a few times before, so I certainly cannot claim ignorance. But I figure... Ooh, excuse me. I figure going forward, I will... Large movements. I had a large movement earlier today. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna just get through these and show you what's what. I might stream in an evening or something when I'm doing it on my own time, just for the weapon grinding stuff. Because, like I've said, it will be fairly time-consuming to go back and forth, just replaying old levels, just to power up every weapon so we can get all the stories, which is necessary for the final ending. Because I will be showing that. I will in fact show you all 5 endings. So rest assured, you shan't suffer much more. That I will leave up to public opinion.
From the temple. Drive them away now.
I won't make it a necessity. Cursed ghosts must not befoul the holy temple. Return them to oblivion. What else have we been up to then? Let's get caught up, shall we? Let's see what wondrous adventures everyone has been having. I, for myself, have been really enjoying my media consumption lately. I have finished another book. This time it was God's Grave, the second book in the Nevernight Chronicle, a trilogy of books written by J. Kristoff. For those who were unfamiliar. If you enjoy politically motivated assassin fantasy stories, or fantasy assassin stories, I highly recommend them. They are a fascinating bunch. Still have the third one yet to read, so I don't know how strong the overall ending is, but in terms of book-by-book content, Nevernight, the first part, and God's Grave, the second part, are both equal to each other in terms of quality, in my opinion. Fantastic adult fantasy entertainment. As a sort of starting off point, I will say that the two books that I have read seem to follow some conventions of popular books from the last couple of decades.
The forces are drawn to the seal, like moths.
Namely that
Are the other temples?
excuse me. The first book, Nevernight, follows a young girl as she embroils herself in a school for assassins in order to seek revenge against the 3 government officials who are responsible for the murder of her father, the execution, I suppose, better term. So it has kind of like a Hogwarts for killers type vibes going on. Like everyone is a murderer in that place, and they're training to become professional murderers. So it has that sort of adult feel to them. A semi-Hogwartsy, but far less magical, far more brutal, more blood, more guts, more sex, all that kind of jazz. But obviously significantly deeper than any of that, like much more interesting than just, the writings of J.K. Rowling. Significantly better than those, I think.
Is it their will that we be
And the second one sees our main character being embroiled in a gladiatorial set of gladiatorial competitions, which kind of gives it more of a Hunger Games feel, except without the well, no, there is an oppressive government regime thing going on. They're all slaves, they're all forced to fight, but they do so because they want to attain freedom and glory and all that shit. Again, excellent time, wonderful gore, wonderful pacing of bizarre events, cool shit throughout. Some damn fine plot twists found within as well. I mean, obviously there's a number of things which are quite obvious, which I'm not going to spoil anything, don't worry. There's a number of things in it where you're like, yeah, okay, I figured that out ages ago, I figured that in the previous book, yada yada yada. But there's some pretty surprising shit in it that makes me just quiver with joy. And again, makes it something that I can highly recommend to whomever might find interest in a book about fantasy world assassins. Fascinating world, though, actually. I have to give J. Kristoff some massive props for creating such a unique world. It's one I'd never considered before or seen in anything else, but as a brief rundown, I don't know if this will be of any interest to anyone, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about it anyway because they really are great books and they're on my mind. It's set in a world that has three very nearly said harp then. It's shit. Not what I intended to do. It's set in a world that has 3 suns. It's all part of a religious thing about, you know, there's a trinity of the main god of the world has 3 eyes and all that jazz. And they're represented by the 3 suns, but obviously as a result of there being 3 suns, it's a world where nighttime happens something like every 8 years or so, I think it is. Oh shit. Right. Already off on a bad start. No, fuck. No, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, it's interesting because it's a world that doesn't often experience nighttime. Like, what they count as nighttime hours are known as the Never Night, hence the title of the first book, and the overall trilogy's title of Nevernight Chronicles. Yeah, so focuses on a world where basically the sun never goes down because there's always at least 2 in the sky at any one time. So people obviously have adapted to a world where, you know, that you never really get true dark except for one night every so often. And as a fascinating twist on that, the main character has access to what's basically shadow magic. There's this thing about the fact that she's got a demon that takes the form of a shadow cat that lives within her own shadow and feeds off of her fear, which obviously helps when one wants to become a murdering assassin and undertake a school of murderers and killers and poisoners and thieves and everything. But it is interesting to have a world where someone's powers are increased with darkness, and the world very rarely ever experiences darkness. I thought that was a really cool aspect to it, especially considering that there are certain events that do take place during their very rare nighttime occasions. Again, no spoilers, not going to go into any details, don't worry. Everything I've said is stuff that's either available on the blurb or within the first chapter. So worry ye not. I'm a very particular person whenever it comes to spoilers for anything. I do not like. I fucking hate spoilers. Spoilers are one of the worst things ever. Obviously not necessarily the greatest crime a person can ever commit, but as someone who enjoys stories and storytelling, I always like to make sure that the stories are free to tell themselves to me, or for me to experience them in the way they're intended, and I hate having things spoiled for me. I'm sure that might eventually one day lead to some trouble, because I know what the internet's like. But my my general MO is to ensure that I'm as spoiler-free on any media that I intend to consume as possible. So you can always be sure that if you ever want me to tell you something about, like a book or a film or a game or anything with a story, and you don't want it to be spoiled, then I will always do my damnedest to ensure that remains so. Obviously, if you're someone who likes spoilers or doesn't care about spoilers, you just let me know, and I will obviously make concessions to fit your requirements, but I will always be someone who is paranoid about the concept of spoilers. I mean, as a great example of that, for example, yeah, I just said the word example twice in the same sentence, I'm a fool. As a great example of that, I recently finally started playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't know why I'm so chatty today, but I am, and we're going to roll with it. I started playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and being a fan of Spider-Man comics, a fairly avid reader, I was a little bit confused with the introduction of a certain character, and thought to myself, do I remember this one from the comics? I don't think I do. So I decided, because I was just like curious, to just quickly Google them. Oh, hello there, puppy. You have returned from your walk. She has returned, everybody. She has not come to say hello. She just came to flap loudly in the background. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so I decided to look them up. And the first thing that showed up when I saw them was a a spoiler about their function in the story, which immediately just pissed me off because I was like, great, now I know this. It's gonna ruin the big reveal when it finally happens, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the game just going, oh, when's it gonna be? I already know. I know who you are. I've ruined it for myself. Very prepared in those moments to actually give up on it entirely. But as it happens, the very next scene when I played actually had that character being revealed. Hello. How are you?
It's good.
Yeah, I missed you.
Nice and good.
You look very sexy in that top. Thank you. How'd it go? Did she do anything?
I tried a few things, but that's about it. I think she was trying to find a way to poo, but she just didn't.
No. I'm sure she'll go and lay a massive one on the carpet. She might change up her.
If she does that, it'd be really annoying. He never goes by now.
Peanut is very reliable for not being one to shit on the.
Yeah, like the first month we had her was a bit, you know, hit
Well, see, she was still learning the boundaries of her new home.
But she adjusted to it pretty quickly. She didn't. Like, it took Kiri about a month to be properly house trained. Before that, he would just keep pissing and shitting.
And getting stuck behind the TV.
Yeah, or he almost killed himself. I think they got tangled up in the wires and he basically hung himself and he was just like screeching. It's lucky we were home, like, and that I wasn't, and that my grandparents were downstairs because if not, he would have distracted himself.
And then his curiosity was not sated. And he is still a wondrous, adventurous boy.
So I enjoyed that.
Who the old boy. Very handsome old man.
I think he's 10 maybe.
I thought you said he was 11.
Yeah, 11.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he might be 10.
Because I think again, 21 that year he's been after.
Yeah.
Like when we went over last year.
Yeah.
So he might
It's in November.
Yeah.
Storing the information slowly but surely.
I can only assume people.
Oh no. But they can't know about us. What if they think we get up to naughty things? You know me, I would never do something like that, Street. Never. No. Neither should you. Stay innocent. Stay good. We're going the right direction. No, I'm not. Yeah, so it turned out that, just to jump right back into that previous conversation, turned out that the character was then revealed in the next scene that I played, and I could breathe a sigh of relief that I had not spoiled any major reveal from late game bullshit. It was actually kind of the core part of the plot, so I was less annoyed by that, thankfully. But genuinely, I would have considered stopping entirely after having spoiled that myself, because I want to experience the thrill of the revelation. I love a great reveal and a fascinating story point. Like, it's just how how I like to live my life. If I can stay as blind to it as I can, I mean, there are some things that exist that I have been meaning to consume for years or decades, and I've never know a shitting thing about it. I have a skill when it comes to avoiding spoilers, and also ruining things for myself, as I do occasionally. How much more we got? 2 more. Oops. Surely I can get away with using something else for a couple of moments. I'm sensing hubris on the horizon. I can feel it. I can feel my doom. Feel myself already choking on those words. And the last one is over here. Thank Christ that doesn't count as a magic attack.
Have appeared on the battlefield.
Imperial commanders. And they're still around this thing. Okay.
We came across a dog on the other side of the road. He was walking down towards us. So I went down, you know that second crossing that we wait for?
Yes.
I just went to the side of there and just waited till the dog passed.
Yeah. That's typically what I did. That's what I did with the old man yesterday.
She didn't actually bark at it, she was just straining at to get at it. But she wasn't barking at the dog, she was just staring at it.
She was like, do I make friends? Do I?
That was about it.
Okay, good. I love you. Now is not a good time to not have very much help. nor to have the camera disobey me. No. Great. Now I need to try and find another chest. Please let there be a second chest. Sure, I probably looked for one last time and didn't find it. No! Bollocks. Ugh. Here we go again. Continue. Oh, hello there, Russell. I didn't realize you were in. Oh. Why are we not? Ugh, back to this again.
Destroy the spirits of hell.
Stab, kill, main, huh? Main as in my best weapon, or?
They seem to react to large movements.
Large movement. Speedy. So yes, sorry not to go back on what I was saying again, but Nevernight Chronicle, J. Christoph, highly recommend. And since then I've started up on a new book. I say a new book. A book I picked up cheap secondhand called Fever House. I don't remember who it's by. It's one I've never heard of before. But literally just saw like 10 seconds of a TikTok by Jason Pargin. Pargin? I don't know how you pronounce that. Author of the John Dies at the End books, the Zoe books. Basically just saying, people need to read this book. Stephen King told me to read this. And I'm like, Stephen King and Jason Pargin saying to read a book? I'm gonna read that. Literally, that's all I watched and all I consumed. Again, like, in terms of the topic of avoiding spoilers, not that a blurb is necessarily a spoiler, although it can be. In many cases, especially when it comes to series of books. Series? Multiple books in a series. I've literally picked it up based just on those words and have no knowledge at all about what's going to happen. So, other than the fact that two authors whose work I really enjoy and whose interests align with mine, think it's great. Which is more than enough.
The Imperial forces are drawn to the seal. like moths to a flame.
So yeah, I've been reading that since it arrived yesterday. It's very exciting. I love going in blind. In fact, based on that, tell me if you can on Twitter or YouTube or Instagram or wherever. What are your thoughts? Do you like to go in as blind as possible, or do you try and avoid? Do you try and like research your book or film or game or whatever, your story, as much as possible beforehand? Because like I know Paige likes to do a lot of research on a lot of books. No, not every book, obviously, but there's many books that she'll only read after having researched it thoroughly enough. Which I can get behind, because you know if you want to know these things, you want to know ahead of time what kind of experience you're gonna have. Is that the kind of thing that you like to do? Let me know, because I've been sort of asking people ever since just what their preferences are. Most people I know seem to be like, oh, I'd like to at least. Excuse me. I like to at least read the blurb and maybe an excerpt before I commit myself. But me personally, I will buy a book on the flimsiest of pretexts and just stick with it. I'm not often one to drop a book or a film or a show or a game. It takes a lot for me to have to make me want to stop. It makes a lot. It takes a lot. So my tolerances are such as to allow me to basically, even if I don't enjoy a book, I can still finish it. Like I read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover the other week. And I must say, not a fan. Can't say I particularly enjoyed the book, but I did read it. I can say I have read it cover to cover, and I know what that book is about and everything, and can't say my life's been enriched by it, but I can say for sure, because I'm one of those people who believes that you can't ever say you don't like something if you've never experienced it for yourself. Like, like for example, back in university when Twilight was a huge thing when I was in university, I remember obviously being part of the online communities, 4chan and all that bollocks, constantly making fun of Twilight and readers of Twilight for their terrible choices in books and characters and stories and all that jazz. But I couldn't rightly and honestly say that I knew that for sure, because I'd never actually read it or watched any of those movies. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to read this book. I will read the first Twilight book, and I will know for sure whether or not what I'm saying is true, or maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is actually good, and I can say, no, I'm converted. I like it. Turned out, yeah, it was everything I'd said was true. It is utterly shite. Sorry to all you fans of Twilight out there, but you have to admit those books are so poorly written. What's-her-face just does not have a talent for writing. She's desperate to tell a story, and I suppose one exists, but the characters are just awful. Just hollow and unnecessary. They exist purely for fantasy purposes, and that's absolutely fine. There are things that exist for that purpose for anyone. Like, if you're into something, if you want to feel like you're running a power fantasy, or you're involved in a love story, or you want to be in a war or whatever, then there are books or films or games that exist that will give you that experience. Like, that is a thing. That's what media exists to do, to give you a sort of entrance, a window into the things. Like right now, like, I will never be a dude flying a dragon, but for the sake of experience, this is the best I will ever get, and I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it. wouldn't do it in real life. Like if dragons suddenly appeared and someone was like, "Hey, do you want to ride a dragon and go and kill people?" I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." So the experience of the game certainly holds up and serves that purpose of giving me that experience. It's not a particularly great game, like as you see, like it's not the game. Minute-to-minute gameplay isn't exactly the most riveting in the world, and can be a bit janky, and a little bit hollow at times. But the experience is there, and the fact that it does that should never be disparaged. And I feel the same way about things like Twilight, where they're awful, but they exist to serve that purpose, and you can't deny them. You know, millions of girls and young women, and certain types of men, wanted to experience what it was like to feel like a helpless, clueless, hollow, blank person whose life is basically taken over by vampires. And those books allow you to have that, and that's fine. Just don't ever try and sell it to me as like the greatest piece of literature or fiction ever created by man or woman, because it's really not. Like, that is objectively a fact. It's objectively not a well-written book. So, you're absolutely welcome to enjoy it. I would never tell someone not to. I might make fun of you, but that's fine. You can make fun of me for enjoying this, or anything else that I might enjoy. We all exist media exists to be enjoyed, and so long as you enjoy it, that's totally fine. Just don't, like,
I have never seen such sacrilege.
just don't work to make it actively worse for other people, you know? Don't be a dick. Everyone can like and dislike whatever they want. I know I'm very much just rambling at this point, and I don't apologize, because using words, discussing shit that I believe it's a good way of filling this time that I'm doing this shit again. We're done over here, aren't we? Please, someone give me some life. Why is no one dropping any life? I don't want to go and use the box yet. I kind of want to save that for when the other guys show up. Fuck off. Fuck. I guess we're using the chest. Back to we go. Please tell me you're going the right way. I am, thank Christ. Yeah, so what else have I consumed over the last week? Finally got around to watching Spider-Man: Homecoming. Haven't seen that movie yet, despite being a Spider-Man fan, as I previously admitted. That was very good. That was a good Spider-Man movie. It's in my ongoing attempt to finally watch all the MCU movies, because I just had no interest in them. And I'll be honest, I know I'm not going to go back and rewatch a lot of them. Like, the MCU is a thing that is definitely for other people, but even as a lifelong comic book fan, they're not for me. They're just not. I love comic books. I've always loved Marvel, but the MCU is just... it's just not my thing, and having now watched, I think I'm up to the third phase. Having now watched the first two phases in their entirety, I can certainly say with personal authority that much of it is not really worth watching. Spider-Man: Homecoming was excellent, and today actually I watched Thor Ragnarok, which really surprised me because finally there's a good Thor movie. I mean, I know it's been around for quite a while and a lot of people already love it, but yeah, it was nice to make up for the terrible outings that were Thor and Thor Dark World. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck. Yeah, so Thor Ragnarok, very good. Love the soundtrack, obviously. I love the style. Fuck off. No. Generally surprised with what they did with the characters and where it went. And also, most importantly, got around to watching Deadpool 2. Which I loved. That shit was good.
Message, sire. The Imperial commanders have appeared on the battlefield.
Good for the Imperial fucking commanders. There has to be another crude chest around here somewhere. Cannot go any farther. I have the depressing feeling that I did this last time and discovered nothing. God, where am I? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Please have chest. Please have chest. Please have chest. No such luck. Chapter 3, verse 8. That's right. I'm gonna Hmm. Boo. Nothing useful. Okay. Come on, give me more health, please. No, give me health. Don't take it away. Thank you. More, please. More, please. Fuck. Jesus. There's a second one. Ah, get on screen, damn it. Fuck off. No, 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 no. No, fuck. Okay, I promised to be better at this, but apparently I'm not better at this.
Destroy the spirits of hell.
Actually, this is going to be a little bit more painful than I expected.
They seem to react to large movements.
Large movements. Don't even know why you need to do that, because these guys aren't exactly tough. It seems to suggest that if you walk, rather than run and take them down, then it'll make it easier. But apparently it doesn't, because it's already pretty easy. And they already seem to know where I am anyway, so it doesn't much matter. That's fine. No one really cares.
Drive all the spirits from the temple. Drive them away now.
They dare challenge a dragon and his cat partner. Fools!
Fools! Kinda thought we were done, but okay. It's okay to admit you're wrong.
The Imperial forces are drawn to the seal, like moths.
I'm gonna go and get the one surrounded by the
Other temples
reflecty boys first. Let's deal with those. They're the tougher ones to begin with. Might as well, since these guys are safe to do that too.
Possess the darkness, or does it possess them? No matter. They shall die.
Dragon asking them philosophical questions again. Sort of. Feels like it's gonna be philosophical, but then it just sort of tapers off into edgy 2000s bullshit. We've all been there, I'm sure. Fuck knows, I used to think I was the edgy kid. I was into Jonan Vasquez and all of his ilk.
Is it their
Oh,
will that
fuck.
you be tested so?
Next one's over here. You are top. Nope, shit. One more. Two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and beautiful. That's them ones out of the way. Now we can go back to the easier ones. This is going much better. Doesn't mean it's going to go well, just means it's better than it was before.
The horror! I have never seen such sacrilege.
Aren't you blind? Or is he just bold? I forget. Blind, bald, same thing really. As someone who is both blind and going bald, I can totally see. Pun intended. Come on, we're nearly there. I dread to think how long I have spent just on this one mission. I did just look at the timer. It has been an hour, for fuck's sake. It wouldn't be so bad if you didn't if it didn't take so long to get to the point where I normally fail. Which then only makes it more painful. Back on. Last one. Last one. And then we're back to the tough dudes. Fuck off. That was just rude. Jesus Christ, why are these guys suddenly fucking owning me so hard?
A message, sire. The Imperial commanders have appeared on the battlefield.
Bit of a waste. See, now that's what we need more of. Fucking stun lock ultimate chain nonsense. Bit unfair and a bit unsporting, but who gives a fuck? Look at that, we're one down and I've already almost at full health. And I've still got that chest knife. Ugh. Now I have arrows. You can fuck off as well. Oh, I'm not. Color me fucking shocked, but it's actually working. Watch it not last very long, I'm gonna curse myself. Fuck myself over. Fort go. God damn. Yeah, okay, now you can reach that. You can fuck off and all. Turn the camera around. God damn it. Ah, fuck. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. Fucking hubris. Ah, fuck. Whew. Almost stand a chance now. Almost. Thank you. Two more? Two more. Come on. You. Well, that's the first one of those I've seen in a while. Christ, one to go. Do you first, fuckers? Oh no. Yes!
The seal is broken.
Not yes. Oh no. The seal. There's only so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. Okay.
This place has fallen. We should return to the goddess.
Thank fuck. Whew. Final in 21 minutes. And we finished with 100% health. Who'd have fucking thought? 199 kills. Level 13. Not quite level 40. Dragon at 36. Let's not go back there and again, please. Although the next level is obviously going to take place on top of this fucking thingy, so. New free expedition that I will never use. Kaim's efforts are in vain. Fucking tell me about it. and the seal of the desert is destroyed. Bitterly disappointed, Chaim and Verdale return to where Furii awaits them. There they show her Inuit's harp, which they found on the desert floor. What does the lost harp mean? What does it mean indeed?
A soldier gave his life protecting the goddess.
Good man.
Such a thing. What should I tell the goddess?
That her fiancé is dead.
To see Lady Furii dirtied by the desert sands.
Sure, I bet that's what you're thinking about. Hello, Furii.
You are safe. Where is Inuart? His harp.
Oh, it's his foot. No, no, shit.
You grow greater now the desert seal is broken.
I am well. Quite well. But what of Inuart?
We just told you. All we found was his silly string. Hey!
So the dragon grows stronger. As pack partner, you too grow stronger, Kang.
Dragon is now pink. I forgot about that. Bigger, stronger, meaner, pinker. Chapter 4. Choose your destination. Going to assume we're going to Chapter 4. Chaim and his small group flee the Empire and arrive in the wastelands, where the weary troop sets up camp and seeks rest. But then the dark shadow of evil descends upon them.
That smell.
The smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells
Dragon.
smelly. It is indeed.
Inuart!
With a dragon, that means you have made a pact.
Furii, come with me. There is nothing to fear. The world will be better now. You need not be the only sacrifice.
He has been broken.
I'm not weak anymore, Chaim. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm strong now. I traded my songs for strength, Chaim. I can protect you now, Furii. Don't give me that face, Chaim. I can see the scorn in your eyes. You would sacrifice your own sister in the service of revenge!
Not really. Oh, cutscene. That's quite a sword.
Kyle,
Oh no! Oh no! That guy. Damn. Nothing like a reluctantly stolen kiss.
Get him.
And that, kids, is how you know that you're approaching rapist
Welcome to a
status.
world without song.
Never do that. Never make a deal with a dragon for the sake of trying to get revenge. And never kiss a woman who doesn't want to be kissed. Or a man. Or anyone, really. That's right, fight the air. Fight the air.
When Inuar turned his sword on me, I felt no compassion or mercy, not even fear. No, only anger filled my heart. What right do I have to preach to others now?
Boo-hoo. I get that's big and important to him, but Inuar flies away in the direction of the Empire. Chaim waits for the dragon's wounds to heal, and then he too turns towards the Imperial lands.
So many of them. It seems the day of the final reckoning approaches.
The final reckoning. Look, we have more targetable things.
We must go to the Imperial lands first. Now go and scatter the enemy before you.
One who enters a pact is willing to exchange the irreplaceable for great power.
Yeah, tell me about it.
The dark clouds
That's why he's such a conversationalist.
are gathering in my heart. so that they could no longer guard the seal?
Probably.
The seeds of resurrection appear when the world ends. So say the legends.
And who are the legends?
None can know the world's fate if the goddess is lost. Could this be the end?
The seeds of resurrection. Goddess. Cult of the Watchers. Pieces to an awful puzzle.
Here we go. Back to whatever chaos lies over here.
We must halt their advance.
So that's my stronger pink
Our army
dragon.
is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. finally, a new map.
The Union will suffer. Time, can you scatter their army?
An enemy column is making for the battlefield. Do not let it through, or the Union army will be overwhelmed. That was a waste again. It's a pig? Bet you didn't see that coming. Fuck knows, I forgot. Oh, cannot climb over this tiny hill. Oh dear.
The Empire is gathering its forces for a final battle. We need your help, Kaim.
Is that not what I'm doing? Am I not always helping? How do I get in there?
I cannot help but feel concerned for the
Goblins.
goddess. I think you worry as well, Kaim.
Oh, whoops. For once, I don't need that again. Head back here, piggy. Let's go see what's down here, shall we? Goblins are pouring from the Western Valley. Wet them up where they can join up with other forces. These things are kind of gross, whatever they are.
Do you laugh? Does the spilling of the blood of so many amuse you so?
No. Can you not hear me not laughing? Or maybe that's just the state of things. If you can't hear a person laugh, maybe that just means they are laughing. No. If you can't hear a person not laugh, maybe that just means they are laughing. Think about it. I know, I fucked up that sentence, so it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. Let's go kill us some goblins. I'm going the wrong way.
Stare too much at the back of your shield, and you may begin to forget the enemy.
I haven't got a shield. What do you want to win? I get what you're trying to say, but I don't have a shield. I have to face everyone straight on.
Empire's army has broken through the center of the wastelands. Stop
Oh shit.
the advance.
Enemy forces are breaking through the center of the wastelands. Drive back their advance. Okay, shit's getting very wildly out of control. Well, that looked a little bit goofy. Damn, that flash killed all of them. Oh, the goblins, I mean, obviously not the big dude.
The goddess. Her feelings for you are special. But what good is that knowledge to you?
Yes, what good is that knowledge? And also, what the hell do you mean special there? She was my sister. I should hope her feelings for me were normal for a brother and sister. Like my feelings for my sister.
So many subhuman soldiers. We would do well to kill as many as we can, kind.
Is that the hatred speaking, or do you normally talk like that? So that is actually a turret that a pig carries. Pretty interesting concept.
Because you're brother and sister? What manner of excuse is that?
For what? Come on. There we go. And now we can go back over here.
Should the elves be lost, none shall remain to protect the temple's seal.
Yeah, man. We do it. Five more. Ooh, and lights came on. In real. You know what that means. Yeah, it means Ah, sorry. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, dear.
You don't want to make your eyes crappier than
Oh, I don't. You're not wrong. You're right.
Here she goes.
Oh no. Here she comes.
She was all like curled up and everything. I showed you a picture.
Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll eat your ass. Whoa, here she comes. She's a bad mama.
Yeah, she was all curled up with her legs all stretched out.
Oh, she was all cozy, comfy.
But she just has to see what's happening.
Of course. And the room is distinctly smellier now as well.
But if it's,
Yeah, like
peanut.
comforting peanut stink.
Yeah.
Drive the finishing blow
Her breath
into
is
their
the one
retreating
that-
backs.
Well,
It's
I did-
very metallic and fishy.
I did give her a treat earlier, a breath fee, so it shouldn't be too bad today.
It's like tuna in the inside of like a metal can. Is what it's like.
Yeah, for a dog who doesn't eat fish, or has never had fish. Let's go back to finding out what was down here, shall we? I am
I should have asked you to get some
bread. Are we almost out?
I
Do we have enough for my lunch?
think so.
Is good. Is there enough for you to have some? A treasure chest has appeared. A sword! Was worth going down there. Okay, can't get between those two very far apart rocks. Fine. Won't question it. That's perfect then. But I shall grab some tomorrow. Or we shall grab some. Okay, have creepy, creepy laughs.
Better roasty.
Roasty toasty belly. So you know she's super rested. Oh god, I am doing no damage to these things. I don't know. There. Some sort of goblin or orc, maybe? I love our baby.
Just to clarify, we don't have a human.
He's back. Fuck off. Where's my bonus attack? There you go. Okay, we're going back to the main weapon because that is not doing kind of damage. Okay, neither is that. We're going dragon mode. You alright? Don't know what she said.
I'm fine.
Good. Making some soup. Wow, I need some soup. Cool. I didn't think I was going to hit that one, but apparently I did.
The bodies pile higher, even as the flowers on the graves wither.
Destroy the enemy forces. Hurrah! Yes, yes, I should. Level 14 and a half. And the weapon Fang's Glaive. Magic attack is Greed's Venom. Equip that, please. I've got anything that I haven't equipped. No, currently everything is equipped. There are, well, I feel like I've got nothing yet, because I know there are significantly more weapons than that. New free expedition is available. Oh no. Die, piggies. Rude. Yes, we have entered into a new terrain. I didn't mention it earlier, but we got snow. Welcome to the East Coast and it's snow. I hope you made it. Fuck. More dead pigs.
Your parents were killed by a dragon. So,
Drunk
the Empire, the goddess will be there.
Okay, well, that was just out of nowhere. Just thought I'd bring up that emotional wound for a few seconds. A man whose parents were murdered by a dragon who feels nothing but contempt for mankind. A chasm of distrust between them. The two battle the Imperial army. Can they be allies only in war? Ooh, excuse me. Can they?
Time. Your parents were killed by an Empire.
Yes, we've approached this subject.
You must not live only for revenge.
Must I not? Chase the subhuman soldiers as they flee the plain. Do not let them escape. Your sword and dragonfire. No. Bit of a strange place to put a healing item. Either this weapon is super strong or these dudes are super weak.
Relentless shackles. Let my crimson fire clean the scourge.
Yes. Wow, these things attack fast. god, change in tone for the music. I mock, but I have been enjoying the last few tracks. How about you? Fuck knows, we've heard them enough.
Damn you! Must we spend all our strength fighting common troops?
Absolutely. Common troops is where the XP is. It smells of soup. I said it smells of soup.
Time, be merciful and end your killing ways. No, I can give no more sermons.
But you will. Nope, more on the other side. That's why the chest is there. So you can swing by and heal up. Ah, shit, magic.
I cannot understand it. Time, does it not pain you?
Oh yeah, this weapon is definitely stronger. Does it not pain you? It does not. Feels good, man. .jpg.
Why do the Imperial soldiers' eyes burn so red? What has the cult of the Watchers done?
Trying to take out the red dudes so that I can have a clear shot with the dragon. Because this is not going so well. No. Fuck. Oh, that ain't good at all. If anything could possibly save 1 HP, it's that.
If the Empire is defeated,
There it goes.
world saved, then is even revenge a noble cause?
That's interesting. So I'm guessing I can't die while I'm on the dragon. So as long as I get the fuck out of there. So I wasn't aware of this before. I am pulling some fucking cheese bullshit right now. Ah. Okay, so you can get hit while you're doing that. That's a good thing to know.
Are those ogres? They're attacking the
Ogres.
village!
Oh god.
So, they were to be living sacrifices for the Empire. Just as your parents were.
Why do you keep talking about my parents like that? Oh, those things are ogres. Hey, we did it! The leaders still live. Only took us 11.5 minutes. Not bad. Now that we're out of that one awful fucking mission. Huzzah!
me read its mind. The goddess, the empire, a fortress. A fortress? Where? Where under heaven?
Where indeed?
A scream?
No. A bird.
If that is the fairy's death cry, then the 3 seals have been broken.
Oh,
Only
shit.
1 seal still remains. That is the goddess herself.
This went to shit so quickly, didn't it?
We must fly to the lands of the Empire, and then find the fortress.
We must. But we will be doing that next week. From the beast's memories, they learn of a shorter path to the Empire's lands. The path is guarded by Imperial soldiers and huge golems formed of rock. Now that each seal has fallen to the relentless Empire, Chaim and his small group have no choice but to brave the dangerous path. You have no more weapons to equip. Didn't I? No, I didn't. But yes, Jesus Christ, 7%. Okay, so on that note, we're going to stop there for today. I'm probably going to carry on for a bit after I stop, just so I can go back and do a little bit of grinding, just because I'm in that mood, and I want to try and catch up on some of these weapons that I've quite clearly fallen behind of, like that one. And these two I could do with more. So yeah, I'm going to do that, but I will keep a list of what I've achieved, and I will not progress any further in the story. That is for you to be there to enjoy with me. But until then, please have yourself a wonderful time, take care, be kind to one another, and, spread the word. The word of what? I don't know, but just spread a word. Choose a word and spread it. In my name. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about anymore. But thank you very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.